Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm still playing Cthulhu DmD Season 1, Episode 5. And, well, it's not looking that promising anymore, let's be honest here. The ritual was successful. That was basically the last thing that happened at the end of the last video. And we can see now here Hastur has spawned. So he's now here on the docks here with Mary. And yeah, that's not good. Can I disrupt the ritual? Well, I guess so, but I'm not there yet. Alan is sitting here. He is escorting one of the marsh guys, and so he's going to bring them here to the boat, and then one of the investigators has to go here and to this lantern room and send off the boat. So that in itself is not so bad. That could be done pretty quickly, but the problem is we have all these creatures in between. We got the enemies here, the Hastur disciples, 3 of them, and maybe even worse, we got 7 or 8, 7 cultists here in this area, and I don't have brawling or anything, at least not in an advanced way. I only have the very basic skill here. That would be helpful so that I could attack more than one target with a single action, but sadly I can't do that. And there's also no stealth or anything. And in addition to that, Hastur adds 1 green die to all the enemies. So that means the cultists and even more the disciples become quite dangerous now. So yeah, a lot of problems. It seems like basically what we're going to see in the next minutes is just I'm going to try to kill as many of these enemies as possible before I'm going to make my way to the lantern, and I simply hope that there is still enough time. I mean, I got at least 9 turns, basically, but maybe a little more. Her sanity is also at a point where, well, it's time to be a little bit concerned. He is still doing really good, but I don't know. It's not looking good. If I'd had to bet, I guess I'm going to lose that, but who knows. Okay, so it's Adam, and he moves here, and then he simply attacks the two disciples. He has his brawling, he has his marksman ability, so that, yeah, just have to check. Don't want to forget anything here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's got his marksman ability that gives him 2 extra dice. Okay, that was okay. So he killed one of them. And this goes up 1 space, and that is okay. I gotta get a little stronger. And then he attacks the next one. And that is also a success. So at least something here. These 2 guys are gone, but that's it. That's the end of his turn. And we're going to draw a Mythos card. And the bad thing is, I did not rest, so therefore it's not going to be possible for me to spend any stress to get an item or something. Fishing family. If you have any Allen companions, discard one of them and summon a deep one in your space. Oh, good lord. Move each Allen Elder token that isn't on the ship tile one space toward the catacombs. Okay, so let's do that first. Norman Allen moves here. So these two guys will die. The others are already on the ship. Now let's see. This is Marsh, Marsh. Okay, these are all Marsh guys. So I was lucky there. No deep one shows up. And now we're going to draw the last discovery card. And I really hope it's not a super strong one. And I cannot afford it. Oh, that probably sucks. Oh, it looks like you got a little banged up. That's the matriarch. Was it the Allens? They are a violent people. You may take 1 stress plus 1 for each Allen companion or elder you have to claim Jane Marsh. If you do not, claim the Innsmouth look. Yeah, okay. So I got to do that. I got to take the look. And now I can either choose to lose a companion or the 2 sanity. Okay. I'm going to take the 2 sanity, but I can use my tranquilizer and then there is no effect. Because I can simply prevent that loss. So, okay, that's that. But yeah, I have to take the Innsmouth look. Okay, then it's Mary. And yeah, she is with Hastur. So she turns around and shoots at this disciple over here. And she's got 6 dice because she's got an additional die here. And she was also successful. Well, it was close, but she did it. So the guy is killed. And now I can move. And I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces right there. And Hastur comes with me, I'm afraid. But there's nothing I can do against this guy. I cannot attack him. He's invulnerable at the moment. So nothing I can do. That was a free movement action. And now I'm going to attack these the cultists, or the first one of them at least. So let's do that. Okay, so we have a success again. Quite nice. This goes up, I'm afraid. But we killed a cultist. And with my last action, I can attack another one. And that was also a success, but I would lose 2 more sanity. That's no good. Do I want to reroll that? Yeah, why not? I can at least try to reroll one of these 2. So let's do it. Okay, so that was good. That was a success. I lose 1 sanity. Not good. I'm pretty sure she will go insane pretty soon. But okay, we managed to kill these guys and yeah, we'll see. I mean, we just have to somehow try to kill as many monsters as possible. And then we're going to draw a card and it says the king in yellow, choose 1. Each investigator rolls 1 black die for each yellow sign token they have. They take 1 wound for each success and lose 1 sanity for each tentacle. Yeah, I gotta do that. I don't want to advance Hastur, so I gotta do that. That means this guy has got to roll 3 dice. Okay, that's not good. He takes 2 wounds. There we go. And she has to roll also 2 dice. And that is a wound. And she also loses sanity. Okay, that means... Wait a minute. Yeah, so the paranoia kicks in. all monsters on the board move one space towards you. So that is only this guy. He moves here. Then if there are no enemies in your space, heal all stress. That's not happening because, of course, Hastur is in my space. And these guys do not count as monsters, so they don't move. Okay, then I can choose one of these. I gotta say, I think this is all not super strong. I'm gonna push this. During a run, you may take one investigator with you when leaving a space. And I'm basically aiming for the extra action here. This is the next one. I think that's probably the best I have. Yeah. So let's do that. Okay, and then I get attacked by Hastur. And he's got 3 green dice. And that is nothing at all. Crazy. Okay. So we go back to Adam. So Adam moves now 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Then he drops this guy here. And now we only have to do this. So it's kind of an interesting... Yeah, it's interesting. Not sure. I'm really actually, in a way, I'm thinking about what happens if I kind of sacrifice her. And then just move with her, with all the guys in here, and then send off the boat. And at that point, the ritual is disrupted. And if she then dies, it's actually not that terrible. And then we could focus completely on him. And I think this is an interesting option. So first of all, I definitely got to move back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sadly I can only move here. So this was my second action. And now with a third action, I could move here. You know, I'm really thinking about doing this. It's kind of an interesting idea. She's gonna die. But the thing about this game is that you do not lose actions when an investigator dies. And I think this is a bit of a problem, because if you have an investigator who seems a little bit weaker, and I have a feeling she is, you know, it can, let's put it that way. If you basically bring all the resources on one single investigator, for example, we could trade now and give it all to him, and then we let her die, then he is super strong, and every single action for the rest of the game will be done by him. And that might be an advantage. So in a way, it could be actually good if he dies. And this is a bit questionable, but I think this is simply the way the game works. So I'm really thinking about if I move on to this space, the problem is I will get attacked by Hastur, and that sucks. I think I got a plan. I think I know what I want to do here. It seems pretty crazy, but it could work. So I think I want to heal with Adam. So we're going to heal 2 wounds and a stress, I guess. And that's it. Now, he's not allowed... Yeah, he simply draws a Mythos card. Hastur Disciples again. Each Hastur Disciple moves 2 spaces towards you. So that means this guy now moves here. And then we got to summon another one right there. Okay, that isn't good. But okay, at least we went beyond that. And now I cannot draw a card anymore. Although I'm in a safe space, there's no more investigation card. So I forgot again the fishing spear. A free reroll here. So now it's Mary. And so here's what I want to do. And it's pretty crazy, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. So let me see. This is a free action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trade. Yeah, okay. Here's what we do. I think I'm going to sacrifice Mary here because I think she's not that good anymore. But because she's already pretty high here, but he seems to be in a pretty good shape, in my opinion. So I mean, the only problem is the yellow signs. They are kind of divided between the 2 players if this guy moves on. See, that's actually an issue. The yellow signs get divided between the two players. And if she dies, this is not the case. I think I actually want to try that. It sounds crazy, but okay. So here's what I do. I'm going to move with her here. Of course, Hastur comes with me, but that's okay. And then I pick him up. And I can move now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is my special ability. So Hastur is now here. And so is this guy. Okay. Then, that was my free movement action. Then I'm going to trade. And I will give him the fishing spear. I'm going to give him the fisherman's grog. He's got marsh guys, so that's not that interesting. She doesn't really need the Ellen ones, but maybe James Marsh could be interesting. When attacked by a deep one, we may reduce the number of wounds. So yeah, I think I'm also going to take this guy. And I can keep the others. Okay, so that was my trade action. And then I'm going to continue moving. Or yeah, I'm going to move now. And I take him with me to this space here. And I move with everyone in the end into this space. But I'm going to leave him here. So we now all stand here. And this is my second action. Okay. So we're now all in this lantern room here. And then, as my third action, I send off the boat. And that means all the elders are removed from the game. And the ritual is disrupted at that point. Okay. Now that's now obviously bad news for Mary. She's gonna die, I think that's pretty obvious. But all these fuckers are, for now at least, out of the way. He sits here, can start shooting at this guy, and yeah, I mean he's in a good shape. He still has a lot of sanity. He's doing fine, and I think this seems like a real option to me now. It looks better that way, I think, because she's just not strong enough now. But he's doing good. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so that means now we have to draw a mythos card, and it says infighting. If you have both Marsh and Ellen companions, that's not the case anymore. Also, each investigator loses 1 sanity for each Innsmouth look condition they have. Yeah, that sucks, because that hits him quite a bit, but he can prevent that from happening, because, again, it's her turn. He uses simply the tranquilizer, and yeah, he's okay then. So he doesn't lose anything. But I wonder, maybe I actually... You know, I want to lose 1. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it. I'm going to go to the next threshold. And I'm going to push this, I think. So my goal is to get here and get 2 additional dice. And then I fell in this catatonic state. So that's not great, but I'm going to do it. Okay. And this is it. And now Mary gets attacked. And by the way, yeah, obviously, Hastur did not move on. So that was kind of cool. Mary gets attacked and... oh boy. So we got every cultist attacks with 3 dice. Okay, so that is also already 2 damage. So this goes down, but because of this, she heals all stress. Okay? Now, but still, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 more cultists attack. Okay, so we got to reroll now. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not looking good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so she kind of survived that. But she's got 1 more reroll for this here. Okay, fine. So she doesn't take a wound from this guy. Then we got only 3 more cultists. Oh boy, it's really grim. So she now takes 2 wounds. Maybe I should have kind of made that a little more clever. But okay, so Douglas Allen dies. She gives him the wounds. So he is dead. That means we take, again, the full stress. 2 more cultists. Okay, so she can reroll this. Okay, so that was okay. The last cultist attack, maybe she actually survives that. Oops. Yep, okay, she can reroll that too. Of course, we still have Hastur. Okay, so she's okay there. And now Hastur attacks, also with 3 dice. And she actually survives that. And you know what? I'm going to take that wound, kill the teen, because I get my full stress back now when I take a wound. And yeah, I think that makes sense. So maybe I can hang on for one more turn, but I'm not even sure if I want to do that, to be honest. You know, actually, I'm gonna let her die. I'm not gonna reroll. I simply take the wound, and I don't kill the teen. I kill her. I'm gonna let her die. That's much better for me. She's in a terrible position. She's super weak. She can't do anything anymore. So she simply dies, and that's it. And I think I don't even have to draw a Mythos card for her. I think the turn is over for me. And yeah, it's actually true. We don't have to draw a Mythos card. So she is dead. And to a certain point, I guess that's actually really to my advantage. So now, Adam. What is he going to do? He's going to spend a stress and going to stand up because he was in his catatonic state here. And now he will attack Hastur, of course. But before he does that, he's going to discard the Fisherman's Grog, and that heals all his stress, and he gets rid of all his Innsmouth look conditions. So he's back to full, and he can discard the Innsmouth look here, and this one here. So that is definitely an advantage. And now, let's see if we can kill Hastur. And I'm much more optimistic now that this works out. And, well, to be perfectly honest, I think that's a bit of a problem, that you can get such a big advantage by killing one of your own people. Maybe you should lose a few actions or so, but that simply doesn't happen. Okay, so we have now 6 dice, and we get a free reroll when attacking for the fishing spear. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. That wasn't good. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was just one hit. Terrible. Okay, let's continue. Oh boy, was that bad. Okay, that is also not good. I'm not doing good here. So this is 2 more hits, and this goes up 1 space. Yeah, this is really not good. And we're going to do another one. Okay, that is a little bit better now. 4 more hits. I mean, that's actually pretty good. But man, we had terrible start. But okay, 4 more hits. Gonna lose another sanity, but I'm on board with that. And that's actually it. That's the end of my turn. Gonna draw a card, naming the nameless. Each investigator rolls 1 die for each yellow sign token they have. Take 1 wound for each success, lose 1 sanity for each tentacle rolled. Gotta summon a cultist on a yellow space, which is here. So this is a bit of an issue. But okay, and we gotta roll 3 dice. And I'm gonna lose 1 sanity. And I think that's okay with me, because that now gives me, again, that additional die here. So that's not that bad. And now, sadly, Hastur advances, which is obviously a problem. And I get a yellow sign token. That's also not good. And gotta summon a disciple at the nearest gate and a cultist in all other gates. That's also not good because this is right here. And a cultist at all other gates. So we only have one cultist left. So I'm going to place this guy down here. Okay. And we got to shuffle the deck. Okay, so yeah, let me see. That's it, that's it. We don't get attacked or something because he just spawned. So we're good. And I'm going to attack the disciple now. And I can do that with 5 dice. I don't want to get attacked by him, so I gotta get rid of this fucker. And that was ridiculously bad. That was just terrible. I mean, I'm really not doing good here. Gotta do it again. Oh, actually I get 1 more die because of the brawling. Okay, that was a horrible roll. We got 6 dice, all failures. But I got a reroll here for the fishing spear. 7 dice, all failures. Great. Okay, let's do it again. Another second attack. Okay, this time he died. That was good. But sadly, that did cost me an important action, I guess. So now I'm going to attack Hastur again. And I got to do a lot of damage here. But maybe I'm lucky. And I'm not. Oh boy, oh boy. So let's see. But we can do a reroll for the fishing spear. And actually, yeah, okay. So I think that was a success actually. So I did 2 successes. And do I want to spend stress here? Okay, he's at 6. I need 3 more. I mean, no, I can't do that. And I basically, yeah, I mean, it was that stupid attack against the disciple. That was a problem. But okay, I mean, there's nothing I can do now. This goes up, and I'm going to push this. So now I get 2 additional dice when attacking, and I am on a red space here or 1 space before that. And that's it. That's the end of that turn. Didn't work out great. Suicide Pact. Each investigator with 2 or more yellow sign tokens takes a wound. And we got to summon a cultist on blue. And we can't do that anymore. There are no more cultists. The good news is that yeah, Hastur does not advance or anything. That's kind of cool. But I'm going to take a wound. But that's okay. That's no big deal. Okay, then we simply go into the next turn. And now it's basically just, you know, try to kill that guy. So I get now a lot of dice. Because I get an additional die. Oh man, so we got 2 dice for that. 2 dice for this. So I got 4 dice here and my base dice. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that was a good roll. Awesome. Do I want to re-roll that? Yeah, I want to re-roll that. I don't necessarily want to lose my 2 dice. Fuck. I'm going to re-roll that once more. Actually, that was a free re-roll. So now I'm going to spend stress. Okay, great. So I only had to spend a single stress. That's cool. So I managed to kill Hastur. And now let's see what happens. So that was my first action. We got 3 more here. Okay, so this guy goes away, and now it says, when revealed, move Hastur to the red gate. Each investigator with 2 or more yellow sign tokens takes a wound. that's not good, because now he is on the same space as I am, and that is a serious problem now. And at the end of each turn, you gain a yellow sign. Okay. Tough. So now I lose my 2 dice for attacking from the distance, and I gotta fight him basically with my bare hands. But I'm fueled by madness. And on the other hand, now I get the die for the brawling. So it's not that bad. I still got a lot of dice. These actually... Boy, I think I might have forgotten this green die last turn. So I think I still got... Yeah, I still got 4 dice. I got a reroll. I'm in a good shape here. So I got 2 more actions. And hey, if I'm doing really good, it could be possible that I can Hastur kill immediately again. But let's see. Okay, I'm not doing really good. So he takes 2 damage. You know, actually, I'm thinking about moving away from this space, because you know there are, if these cultists get activated, I'm in a lot of trouble. Whoops. So I got 1 more action, and I think I can. I mean, it's going to be tough, right? This guy has a massive attack, but I got a lot of companions that I can sacrifice. I also have, yeah, I think I'm okay. I'm going to move out of this space, and I'm going to move here. So I'm also away from these guys, from the disciples, and yeah, I think I prefer to be there. Now that did cost me obviously an action, but that's okay, I guess. So now, did I move this thing? Yeah, I think I did. Pretty sure I did. It's again has to disciple, so that means these guys move down here, and we got to summon another has to disciple down there. Okay, and then we get attacked by Hastur himself, and he has now these 3 dice, the green dice, and 3 black dice. So he is now really brutal, but he's not gonna kill me. Okay, that was tough. That was really bad. So I take 4 wounds, but okay, I mean, hey. I'm thinking about re-rolling. I don't really want to lose all these guys. I can take this guy. I don't need him. I want the level of toughness. What is that? That's also not that terribly important, so I think I could take 2 wounds. Anyway, I'm going to re-roll 1. So let's re-roll this one. Okay, that's okay. Should I re-roll again? Wait a minute. I can reduce wounds by 1. So that means right now I would take 2 wounds, and I think that's okay. I'm going to discard Alice Marsh. She doesn't give me any advantage. And I'm going to take a wound myself. Okay, so that wasn't so terrible. Okay, so now I attack again. I think I got 7 dice. The one here, the one from the brawling, the 2 dice from here, and my 3 basic dice. And I got a reroll. So hope I do more than 2 damage this time. Well, that's better. That is 4 damage. That's pretty good. I wonder if I should try to avoid this. I would lose 2 dice if I take that sanity loss. It's I don't know, man. That's a tough choice. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to prevent the sanity loss with my tranquilizers. So I keep my 2 dice, and I'm going to do another attack. Oops. Okay, so let's do that. That was not a good one. So it's 2 more damage. And I'm going to reroll this one. I'm going to spend a stress here. Oh, that's actually a free reroll. Right, that's a free reroll. God damn, I could have done that last time, but okay, that's too late now. So that was my free reroll. And I got a last action now. So we're going to attack again. And I still need to do, let's see, 3, 6, 8. I need to do 4 more damage. Come on. Man, I'm just not doing really good. But I got a free reroll again, so let's do this. Shit. And I'm going to spend my last reroll here. Yes! I did it. Awesome. So that means this goes up, so I'm going to lose now my 2 bonus dice, but I managed to kill him. Barely. So that was pretty cool. But now it's getting tough, because now we get to the final stage, and yeah, that's not going to be easy now. So I'm not sure if I can do it, but we'll see. Okay, when revealed, move Hastur to the yellow gate. That's interesting. So he's not that far away, actually. Then each investigator with 2 or more yellow sign tokens takes 2 wounds. Any one investigator may... Okay, that's... So I got to take 2 wounds. And that means... I guess... I'm going to give away Castro and James Marsh. The captain and James Marsh. So these are 2 wounds. Wow, this is really bloody. And actually I can reduce it by 1. No, that's only when an attack happens, so I couldn't do it. And now things are tricky, because roll a die for each yellow sign token you have, and that might now kill me, to be honest. So first of all, I get a yellow sign token now. And that means I got 5 of these things. And that's bad. If I take 5 wounds, it's over. It's as simple as that. I can take only 4 wounds. If I take all 5 as wounds, I'm killed. Okay, so that isn't so bad. So I take a wound, and I'm going to take this one here. And this goes here, but I got to roll 2 more. So let's see. Okay, so I lose her, which is my toughness. That's not good, but I can basically get that immediately back because now, on the other hand, you know what? I lose the toughness, but I'm going to push this, the marksman, because then I can actually attack from 2 spaces away. From here, I don't even have to face these guys if things are working out well. I'm in this catatonic state now, so that's it. Okay, that is pretty crazy, but it seems like I might be able to do it. And so he was now revealed, and I forgot actually to draw this card. So that means we have to simply summon a deep one in yellow, and that's all that happens, because I do not have the Innsmouth look condition anymore. Okay, that's it. Okay, yeah. Huh. Okay, so then, yeah, I'm in this catatonic state. So that's interesting because you are safe and can't be attacked. But I think I can still take damage from all these special effects. So, yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to rest. And I think I actually will rest again. Because I really need, need to make sure that I survive rolling for these tokens. Okay, so I did rest twice, and then I'm going to spend 1 stress to stand up. I got 1 more action left. Now let's see. Oh man, that's a big gamble now. I'm thinking about moving here. Now if these fuckers activate, I'm in big trouble. Probably will be killed. But if not, I got 3 attacks against Hastur, which is pretty awesome. Oh, actually, I lost my swiftness here. Yes, I'm really not quite sure what I'm going to do here. I think I have to risk it. I mean, I got pretty good odds. One of these disciple cards is already gone, so there's only 1 card left in here, which would bring me in serious trouble. And I can't do it with 2 attacks. I'm pretty sure about that. I cannot kill Hastur with 2 attacks. I'm going to need a full turn at least. So, you know, I think I'm going to take that risk. And yeah, just need a little bit of luck here. So I'm going to move here. And now I'm in range, but I have no more action. So now it's obviously super important. What happens if Hastur advances? Let's have a quick look again. Okay, that has no impact, except that I get another yellow sign. But okay, so let's hope for the best here. Okay, that's awesome. That, I think, yeah, that's pretty good actually. So each investigator, yeah, nothing happens basically. I would lose an Innsmouth, I would lose a sanity for an Innsmouth look condition. And I don't have a mixture of Allen Marsh companions. So that is no impact. The deep one even doesn't move on, so that's just great. Now I have to get another yellow sign token though. This is the dangerous part now. So I got now 6 of these tokens, and now I got to roll for them. And I basically there's nothing that I can. Yeah, I will survive that. I can take up to 6 wounds if I offer Greg Marsh, if I sacrifice him, and I will not go insane. So I'm on board. I'm okay with that. Okay, that is 1 sanity loss. And I'm going to take that, I guess. I kind of hope I get another one, right? Because otherwise I lose these 2 dice. So that's a bit risky. That's a thing, man. Shit. I mean, I could also simply prevent it by taking the tranquilizer, but if... Oh no, wait a minute. I'm still there. I can roll all 6. Oh, of course, yeah, I can roll all 6 dice. Okay, so I take 2 wounds. I'm going to use the tranquilizer to not take the... or did I already use that? No, I didn't. I just messed around here. So yeah, I'm not going to take any sanity loss, but I'm going to take 2 wounds. But that's totally okay, because now, hopefully, from the distance, I can kill Hastur. I got 3 actions in a good shape. Let's do it. Okay, so we got a lot of dice. We got our basic dice. We got 2 dice for the distant attack. We got 2 dice from the sanity track, and we get 2 more dice because I'm fueled by madness. So actually I can reroll a green die. In addition to that, I got 1 more reroll because of the fishing spear. Yeah, okay, so pretty cool. Okay, that was not so bad. And I'm going to reroll this one. Shit. I don't want to take the sanity loss, so I'm going to spend a stress here. Okay. I'm going to use the tranquilizer. I'm going to use the tranquilizer because I want to keep these 2 dice. But I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, so that is really good. Okay, and I can roll 1 more. Okay. Anyway, so now we do this again. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that looks awesome. And I get another roll. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. And I can reroll this one for free. And I can finish him off if this is a success. And it is! There we go. That's it. 7 damage. And the 5 in here, that brings me to 12. And I really did it. At the start of the video, I was not expecting that at all. That was so cool. Awesome. Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. That was, now, yeah. I mean, during the scenario, the thing felt a little bit boring, you know, constantly running from here to here and, you know, just collecting the elders and bringing them back again and then shooting constantly here on this yellow space. But now at the end, I think it was actually kind of interesting. And I think it was a good idea to sacrifice her. getting rid of all the cultists, and he was in a great shape. These tranquilizers were awesome all throughout the game. You know, it's so good. Once per turn, you simply can prevent any sanity loss. That's insane. And Fueled by Madness is pretty cool, especially if you can combine that with the tranquilizers, because you have a lot of control this way over your sanity, and that's what you need. So this is just a perfect combination here. Yeah, hey, that went really well. Awesome, super cool. Okay, so we're at the end here, and yeah, well, what can I say? Hope to see you on the next video. Bye. So, one final thought. I'm not sure if this is maybe a problem that, you know, maybe this is actually something that might even break the game to a certain point. If you think about it, there might be other scenarios where you could do that, where you say, hey, now we're kind of in the middle, and in the mid-game or something, we just managed to disrupt the ritual, and there are lots of monsters on the board. So what I do is, I take basically one person like a vacuum cleaner, move her with all the monsters on one edge of the board, so that there is basically nobody there, just like we did here, right? And before that, I basically trade all the items with one of the other investigators, and then I simply sacrifice her. And I got then possibly enough time with the other guy who is now really strong. He's got a ton of items, and he can now just use a clear map, or fairly clear map, to simply attack the old one. I'm not sure if that... It could be a real problem if that works. That could be actually something that breaks the game. I'm not sure if it does. Maybe that's kind of a special situation here in this specific game. I don't know. Please let me know what you think about that, because if that would be possible, it would really suck. I mean, it would really suck. Then you got to come up with something, because that would be so stupid. Because there is technically no penalty. The thing is, if you lose an investigator, you lose no actions. And that's the problem, right? In Zombicide, if that happens, you lose actions. All the actions of that investigator are simply lost. Here, you do not lose actions, because you have to draw a Mythos card after an investigator acts, not after the whole group acts. And that's the problem. So, yeah, I have my 3 actions, and then I draw a Mythos card, and it doesn't matter how many investigators I am playing. It's always the same thing. So if one of them dies, it totally doesn't matter. As long as, of course, I have to disrupt the ritual. If he dies before that happens, then I lose the game. But if he dies after that happens, I don't. So, yeah, please let me know what you think about that. If you have any experience with that, do you think this is something that could break the game? Because if it's a total dominant strategy, it really sucks. I don't like that type of... I don't like that. And possibly I got to come up with something, maybe just... If that happens, if an investigator dies, you simply move this thing 1 space up or something like that. But this would really be a problem for me. So I got to think about that a little more. Okay, so yeah, hope to see you on the next video, and leave your comments about that.